Have you ever noticed the more that you need people, the more that you rely on people, the more that you need others to be able to do what it is you do, the more that you kind of just are struggling? My name is Mark Anthony DeBose Jr., and I was born July 4th, 1986. For some reason, I don't know why, but this is just me. This is just a life that I've been living, the life that I've been experiencing, the life that I've been paying very close attention to. That the more that I rely on somebody to get me something, the more that I'm needing somebody to be there to do something, the more that they're even needing me to do something for them, the more complicated this life seems to be. And it's just a very interesting situation because nowadays, I'll say nowadays in the past 30, 40, 50, 60 years, we in reality require to have other people help us because we can't do it all on our own. As opposed to before, we used to just do everything on our own. We used to have our own land. We used to have our own food. We used to have made our own clothes. We used to do everything. We sourced all of our own water. We cleaned it all up. We made happen everything we needed to make happen just all on our own. You may have a family that's down the street from you that you guys are trading with each other to get what you need to get done, but you're not relying on in reality, entire world or anybody, your neighborhood, all your neighbors. You're not relying on anybody to get what it is that you need to get done. But yet today, we live in a world where we need more and more from everyone else. And I don't know why, but I just noticed the more that I am reliant upon other people to get what it is that I need, the more frustrating this world is, the more frustrating life really seems to get, as opposed to just doing it and getting it on my own. And I know, there's a lot that I've been working out with myself and trying to figure out is knowing that, Mark, you can't do it all on your own. You need someone to help you. But I'm telling you, the more that I just put myself out to say, hey, come on, man, you got that? Can you bring that to me? The more that they just don't do that for me. The more that they just, I don't know if you're like refusing to or just not wanting to. I don't know, but the more that you just don't do that. And this is a very interesting situation because it's something that I challenge a lot. Because ever since I knew that I needed other people, I needed others to help me out, the more that I've been putting myself out there to do that, the more that I've been forcing myself out there to do that, the more that I've been putting way more of an effort to do that. But I've just noticed that the more and more frustration comes from it. And it's not just me, because I watch and I pay attention and I pay very, very close attention to other people around me and notice y'all having the same problems. Y'all having the same issues. And in reality, a lot of us in this world are having a lot of issues. We lead to a lot of frustration because we can't just go and get, we got to have this and get this and ask this and go here and get that and do this. And it's complicated and confusing a lot of things. And that complication, that confusion, I'm telling you, is leading to just absolute strife. And it's setting us further and further into a situation that since we can't do for ourselves, since we can't have it all ourselves, since we can't figure out how to be able to get situated all on our own, that we're running into a mass level of just rage is what I see outside today. And that's why I see the way that people are, I was talking to a guy yesterday, people in these bigger cities they're quick to just jump in the middle of the street and just rob you. Quick to just take everything that you have from you because they don't know how to be able to get because they're frustrated and they're confused and they're in lack. And there's going to be a horrible situation that comes from that because they don't know how to get for themselves. And since they don't know how to get for themselves, you got to get for yourself in the most basic way. And that's stealing from somebody. That's robbing somebody. That's just taking something from someone who's been spending all their time doing it and you just taking it instantly. That's the basic bare sense of just doing for self. You said, I can't get, I can't have, I can't eat, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go take it. I'm gonna go do everything in my power to take it here right now, and I'm gonna have that. And that's kind of going back into like old days, like old and back in the 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 years ago, where a lot of us having the skills of being able to know how to be able to create for ourselves, to be able to have for ourselves, it's just gone completely away. And since that's gone completely away, it just seems to me that we are a people that is just super frustrated, super irritated, and super just headed not in the right direction because we don't know how to get basic necessities. We don't know how to do basic things. We don't know how to do the basic thing of like making a new pair of shoes, a basic thing of like making a shirt, a basic thing of how to be able to have some spices to be able to make your food taste better. The basic things of how to even be able to make that food. The basic things of how to get some water, how to purify and clean that water so that you can actually use it. The basic stuff to be able to survive out here. And without having the basic stuff, you're leading yourself into frustration. And the more that you're needed to rely on other people to lead you more into frustration. And for me, I don't know what it is, but it's just a interesting thing that I just pay real close attention to today. That the more that I do for myself, the more that I focus on just getting stuff done, the more relaxed I am. I don't know how it is and why it is that way. But the more I have to keep on adding more and more people, I notice it's a very iffy thing. I know some things that I say I got to work on and get with myself, but I'm not talking about basic conversation. I'm talking about things that I need for life to be able to live. and I'm relying upon other people to get me things to make sure that I'm alive and my animals are alive and everything is alive around me. It's not something that's just, you didn't show up to a birthday party. You didn't show up to a Christmas party. You didn't show up to a bachelor party. No, it's nothing like that. I don't care about any of that. But even if I did, it's not that. It's something that's life-saving. It's life-changing. It's life-needed. And when people can't come through when things are life-saving, life-changing, life-needed, it sets you up in a scramble. It sets you up in I do need to get for myself again. And I know that I'm working on being able to get better with that, but I've come to realize the more that I just focus on getting done and making it all happen as a whole complete unit with myself, the simpler this life is, the more relaxed this life is, the more chill this life is, the more laid back this life is, the more just I don't have to stress and worry and put anything on anybody even, and have anybody even worry and have anybody do anything. So it's a very interesting thing that I don't know what it is that today, since we need more and more of everyone, we need more and more of a whole unit for everyone to be able to work together and be able to have something together, the more frustrated everybody is. That's just what I see today. The more in danger people are starting to become. And the more that things get out of touch with like prices and the way that things are going with. Some people aren't able to keep up with being able to eat and keep up with being able to have your house. The more violence that starts to go down. And the more violence goes down because you don't know how to get it for your own self. And it just seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse. And with that, man, I just want to say thank you for the blessed situation that I can say that I'm in. Being able to do what it is that I do, and being able to have the research behind me to be able to continue to keep doing that. And the passion in me to keep on wanting to research. Because sometimes thinking that I got to do this all on myself kind of scares me. But in reality, thinking that I need to rely on everyone to be able to make sure that I'm good to go scares me even more. And I have more faith in my own self being able to make sure that I get stuff done, as opposed to faith in 1,000, 5,000, 500,000 people to make sure that I'm good to go. And it's something that for me has been an internal blockage problem situation that I've been a part of that for majority of my life now. And it's something in me that's like I prefer to just have my own without having to worry about someone else. And it's just a very, very interesting situation that I'm so thankful to be able to always, every day, to keep on working on, just making sure that I can take care of me and then also take care of other people in a different way that I feel like I notice people take care of me. Because the way that people take care of me, I would never treat you that way. I just wouldn't. I would never do what it is that I see people do. Because everyone that's close to me, I can say that you know that I don't just purposely no, some unfortunate circumstances happen. I can't do what it is that I need to do. But if you ask me for something, please tell me the last time that I said no. If you ask me to do something, please ask me the last time I said no. If you need me to be there to make this happen, it's just a very interesting situation because I just show up, even if it puts me in a jam, even if it slows me down. And it's just something that I try to do that for more and more people, to try to like show them a different way of life, but they don't quite seem to want to be that and do that. And that's why, for me, I just am so thankful to know that I can keep doing that and still just have my life, knowing that I could do what you need and I could do what I need, all and get it all done. And it's something that's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is, people. But something is just weird, different, strange today. Especially just, I don't know what it is today. Like it's super quiet today. It's super chilled today. It's super laid back today. It's super just, something is different on why I see the change in how I see everybody when I go places. How I see the high level of frustration. I see the high level of worriness. I see the high level of rage. Because you're relying upon everybody as opposed to just doing what it is that you need to do. And for me, I'm so thankful to be able to continue to keep doing what it is that I could do, to be able to keep myself alive, to be able to keep myself going. And I hope that you'd figure out how to be able to learn how to get away from needing everything and everybody and start to be able to do something for yourself and make something happen for yourself. Thank you.